Hey scholars, it's time for our weekly writing activity. So starting this week, we're going to start doing a fun kind of writing activity where you get to show Miss Esther how creative you can be. Many of you enjoyed creating the groundhog book that we did on the book creator. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. And today we are going to learn about what it means to actually write a real fictional story, use a graphic organizer to help us plan, and then actually typing out our story onto a document. Okay, so let's review what it actually means to be part of a fictional story, to create a fictional story. So the word fiction, if you look over here on our anchor chart, it means not real. Okay, so fictional means it's not real. So when we read fictional stories, we might see things where animals talk, animals live in houses, dragons, wizards, magic, that kind of thing. So like when I think about fictional stories, I think about the Three Little Pigs because they talk and they eat normal food and they live in houses. I think about Fly Guy because the fly talks in the story, like that's not real. I think about other books that have talking animals. I think about unicorn stories, Pete the Cat, those kinds of stories are all fictional, okay? And the reason that they're called fictional is because when we read them, the purpose for us reading them is to simply be entertained. You should enjoy reading a fictional story. So the purpose of a fictional story is for entertainment, to enjoy. When we read these stories, we typically read them from the beginning, okay? So they are meant to be read in order. So we read beginning, middle, and end, okay? And then also, they have certain story elements. So fictional stories have characters, they have a setting, sometimes they have a problem and a solution, or sometimes they could just have events. So we're going to use a graphic organizer to help us plan our story. Okay, if you are a scholar and you are learning face-to-face, this worksheet is going to be in your folder. If you're a remote scholar, you need to pause the video and get a blank sheet of paper or a notebook paper and draw this graphic organizer. So when you draw it, you'll have 5 different sections: setting, character, beginning, middle, and end. Okay, so pause this video if you need to, but for face-to-face scholars, this paper is going to be in your folder. Go ahead and write your name at the top. And then let's talk about what we're going to be writing about. Okay, scholars, so for this writing activity, we are going to be writing about a story that deals with ice cream. Okay, so I don't know if you know this or not, but February is National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day, which sounds kind of silly, but you know, there's days for everything. So we are going to write a story about a kid who loves nothing but ice cream. Okay, and he eats it every single day. So it says, write a story about a kid who eats nothing but ice cream every single day. So no vegetables, no fruit, no cereal, no meat, nothing. He eats ice cream every single day. That's what we're going to be writing about. Okay, so I want you to be thinking about that. And let's head over to our graphic organizer to start thinking. Okay, so Miss Esther's going to kind of talk briefly, but I don't want you copying mine. I want you to use your own thoughts about what you could come up with, okay? So the first thing we're going to think about is our setting, okay? The setting means where the story takes place, okay? And so you can either write words here or you could draw pictures, okay? So I think my setting is probably going to be the house, okay? The little boy's probably going to be at his house, okay? I might also do like an ice cream truck, okay? Miss Esther is not a great drawer, and that's okay. But I'm going to do little music notes here because, you know, the ice cream truck has music notes, okay? So I'm just going to write house. And then I'm going to put ice cream truck. Okay, so I want you to think about your setting. Where's your story going to take place? Remember, your story is going to be about a little boy who eats ice cream and nothing else, okay? He eats ice cream for every single meal. So pause your video and draw or write down words for your setting. All right, now let's move to the characters. Well, we know we're going to have a little boy. So I'm going to draw a boy, okay? Okay, again, I'm not going to spend a lot of detail on my pictures, okay? And I'm going to name him Alex, okay? I probably also need to think that he's going to have a mom who's going to be telling him not to eat, okay? The mom's going to get mad. Maybe he also has some sort of friend, okay? So maybe his friend could be, let's name him Chris. Okay, so again, you come up with your characters. So the main character, he's going to be the boy, is Alex. His mom's going to be in the story, and he might have a friend. Okay, so I want you to think about your characters, who's going to be in your story. Again, we're not copying Miss Esther. You're coming up with your own. Okay? So pause your video, and then once you're ready to move on, we can go to the beginning, middle, and end. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something in the beginning. I'm going to have to talk about Alex and how he loved ice cream. Okay, like loves it. And I might even say his favorite flavors, whatever those are. Okay, what are his favorite flavors? Chocolate, strawberry, okay, whatever you think he likes. And I probably will mention that the ice cream truck comes every day, okay, to his neighborhood. All right, so maybe in the middle is when Alex has the idea to eat ice cream for every meal, okay? And then, of course, something else is going to happen. He's probably going to get sick. His mom's probably going to get mad at him, okay? And then all of this is going to lead to an ending. Do you think Alex is going to learn his lesson? I would think yes, okay? Now, look, your story is going to be very different from mine. You might have a boy with a different name or a girl. Maybe you don't have any other characters. Maybe it doesn't take place at the house. Maybe it's the park or school, okay? Maybe somebody encourages Alex to eat ice cream every day, okay? Or maybe he loses a bet. I don't know, okay? So this is your story. So you need to fill out your graphic organizer either with words or with pictures, okay, to show me what's going to happen in your story, okay? Once you finish this, you're going to bring it to Miss Esther so I can see it and check it to make sure you've done everything that you need to do. And then you're going to move to the typing part, okay? All right, so I can't wait to see your creative stories.